Hey, so welcome. If it's your first time watching, I'm your delicious host, Jamie LaRoyce, and you are in tune and or watch, excuse me, watching a beautiful episode of Virtual with a Twist. Okay, now I have been on a roll, and excuse me, I have been on a roll about my vlogs. And I was doing a vlog earlier on my nail channel. This name's Seductress Nail Shade, so make sure y'all show me some love. But nonetheless, my name is Jamie LaRoyce, and Jamie LaRoyce, and in this blog, I'll be talking about just a few things. But I want to give a backstory. If it's your first time watching, I am a former trucker and or a former nail salon owner and or just an artist as well. I've also worked a plethora and plenty of corporate jobs, so I'm a very well-rounded like box of goodies, I'll say. So if it's your first time, make sure that you please like, comment, subscribe, but you are in for a good one. So nonetheless, just to continue on, today is a pick back up from yesterday when I had did my blog regarding just the family, finding out that the family member had sabotaged the whole order with the part order and things like that. So if you don't know, if you're first time watching as well, I have been having car issues, so I've been having to come back and be around family. And since I've been here, it's just been like a chaos roller coaster of dealing with just all of their narcissistic, like very sneaky, trashy, backstabbing ways. And so since I had been here for like going on 2 weeks now, I just been having to wait due to allegedly first thinking that the guy had, excuse me, the family member had ordered the part, but finding out yesterday, that's why the blog was so steamy, is I found out that the family member had sabotaged and canceled the order and didn't even say anything. And so happened that I took the initiative to ask, like, hey, what was the name that you put under the part, number, so I can call and check on it. Now you're bust out. Now you can't lie. And he's like, oh, I had canceled the part. And then, mind you, I'm gonna fast forward up. But when I had went to the store and found out about shipping, because the part was like a $7 part, so I found out when it come to shipping, I was like, okay. So when I went there yesterday, I found out the shipping to get it like super fast in like 2 3 days was like $25, and the other shipping was like, I mean, like in like 3 4 days was like maybe $12, and then you know, and so on. But nonetheless, like I said, it was given like that, y'all. So like, let's just say $25 the most. But that's to get the part so you could troubleshoot it, get a new battery, and that's it. Now all of a sudden they're trying to say like, oh, what's this? I don't know if this could be a cause of it lying. It's not that. Trying to make up things, saying that it's something else, and oh, I have to do this, and I'm like, mm-mm. So that's the backstory on that. If this is your first time watching, so yesterday, I'm gonna pick back up now. So yesterday when they came, like I said, we found out that the uncle had lied. He went and canceled. Like I said, the part didn't say nothing about the order. So yesterday I went, thank God, to my best friend. Yes, I love you, Tony. He lives in Florida. And I called him, let him know what's going on. He sent me the coin. And I had went and used the car yesterday. And I had went and ordered the part. Yay. And also I had got, stopped by, a couple of stores or whatever. Like I said, I had got some drumsticks because I did some Southwest chicken drumsticks with like this, I want to say onion bell pepper rice. It was so good. And then I didn't have any rolls. I didn't do anything. I just really did those two. I could have did rolls, but nonetheless, the food I had just had cooked and everything. And like I said, I got back. But yesterday, like I said, that's what the blog was about. Yesterday was being extra spicy because the fact that they was lying and saying that, oh yeah, um, yeah, everything was good to go. But now, like I said, I find out that he didn't even have the audacity and or the manhood to even speak and say, hey, I canceled the part. And then his reasoning was he canceled the part because they went to some junkyard and he thought the part was going to work. Still, you still was going to need a new relay. And see, another thing I found out today with the family when they were trying to play dumb and act stupid, I was like, this relay has everything to do with voltage. Voltage has to do with power. So that means that if you have this part and y'all going to get something at the junkyard, what will make you think it's going to have high voltage and or even power in it enough to start a car that's been sitting there that you don't even know where this car came from? You just going to the junkyard because y'all think it's so fun to go and steal parts and, well, I'm going to put it in my pocket. Ha, ha, ha. So going to put broken parts and fuses and stuff in your pocket on a European made car that you know is very strategic and specific is very, very stupid and dumb. I'm not even a mechanic, and I understand the comprehension of knowing how to troubleshoot, and I got that from trucking. So even if I don't know specifically what it is or the name, I know how to take a picture or a video, how to communicate to the person, hey, I'm not sure what this is, but is there a way you could pull up the year, make, and model and get the diagram and let me know just what the name of the part is, and then go from, okay, is this an easy fix? How does it, you know what I mean? And then that's when I could take my little information and do my due diligence and like do a little search, do a YouTube video, do a chat GPT, then I can get my research in and see like, okay, is this an easy part to fix or is it not? And the reason why I said this is because the family was trying to be funny to the time. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna go by the shop today and see if the guy can tell me what this part is that needs to be fixed. But what it is I was like, you talking about going by the shop, playing games to have them go and fix them. The car is not in that type of condition where that needs to be fixed because what it is that part that you're saying that may have an issue in it. First off, you have to go to the auto store and ask them what. First off, ask them what the name of the part is. Excuse me, y'all. I'm like having those. I don't know why, but you have to go by the auto store first. And I don't know why my eyes are on. Let's see. You got to go by the auto store and ask them what is the name of this part. Then they can let you know how much the part is. That way, if it's a really expensive part, then it may specially needs to be put on because most time when they're a little bit more expensive or it's technical, it needs to be put on a certain way. And sometimes when it's a little bit more cheaper or something, it's more like a you fix it type of thing. And or it could depend on the specific part. Like the fuel pump that the uncle had took out, he specifically needed to do that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, cool, you got to come in and everything, which was cool. And like I said, I was so thankful when he changed it. It started, I was thankful. It was good. But yesterday, when he tried it, I queen monkey stomp. And he know I was hot. That's why I said, no, I wasn't going to be fake slave. I'm going to let you know how I feel right in your face. You dumb and you stupid and you thought you was going to try me like that. Never. Don't let these nails fool you and think that I wasn't going to use my brain first. That's why when I had asked him, what was the name that you put under when you ordered the part? But now, all of a sudden, you didn't think you were supposed to educate no one and tell us that you canceled the part? And then even if that was the case, you didn't even suggest, oh, well, I'll go and reorder it. You was trying to be funny because you thought it was cool because you just figured like, oh, okay. And you just going along with the dumbass daddy that don't know nothing stupid too. What you think? What I think is if you bitches play me or try and play me, you gonna get done in ratchet. That's what I know. So that's why I was like, you have to watch your family and people that try and get you to go off and go in because they want you to really crash out on them so you can lose what you got going on that you're building when you're trying to get away from them. So in my closeout in this video is always make sure that you have something that you're working towards so that when you have hard issues and times where people are trying to really get under your skin and trying to get you going, always think about that to keep you grounded, meaning like to be quiet so you won't go off on them. And then, like I said, work on the back end like I'm doing now. I'm doing my videos about it. I'm having a way to have an outlet to talk about it so I don't have build up pressure to check them and go off on them. That's probably why they're trying to figure out why they can't get under my skin, because to a certain degree, I get upset and worked up, but then I'm like, oh, that's going to be a video. Don't even know that's gonna be a video. Like I said with the uncle with your pedophile, that's and then we're gonna close out. The uncle, yeah, that's the pedophile. Yeah, girl, we're gonna talk about you because you know the oldest cousin, the older gay cousin that's uglier than nobody want, not even you. The one you had did it to, yeah, he the same one that said that you had gave him a okay and gave him Okay, all kind of stuff, and that he was dealing with it. So if he got it, he said he got it from you, and you penetrated him. Then who really got the sauce? That's why I said, girl, you better stop playing with me, baby. And then, like I said, we in the digital age era. That's why he didn't come over today, because baby, our show was gonna have that camera right in my video. Oh yeah, yeah, y'all check this out. Yeah, go and see. Yeah, go yeah, hit them up. Make sure y'all check out the child molester. Make sure you go in and check him out. Yeah, look him up. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna blast and be ratchet. That's what I say. Y'all want to be ratchet, baby? We could go in and be ratchet. Okay. So nonetheless, like I said, I'm gonna close out on my video because I just want to do this vlog. I love the lighting, and like I said, I got time. But I want to give an update, like I said, to the Twitch family, because yesterday I was going off rocking downstairs. And I probably was rocking in my other video when I went off on the nail channel. So y'all just stay tuned to that. But like I said, if it's your first time watching, I am your delicious host, Jamie LaRoyce, and you just tuned in to a juicy episode of Virtual with a Twist. Mwah. Where we what? Leave you with a kiss. Mwah. I'll see you on the next one, sweetie.